Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and I just want to make this video right now. So, remember my last video when I talked about the noodles? Well, I thought he would just go back to not play any horror games, but apparently I was wrong. Similar to the Pride Month thing, similar to other stuff. And this is just to the point because I'm just glad that my friend Taylor unsubscribed to him because I don't know what the hell he's even doing. It's basically my worst nightmare. Justin, just not learning this lesson, just being a total jerk and just ruining my day. I can't even imagine how my friends even feel about him right now. All I know is that Robin and Ellie are no longer my friends. I'm not sure if they even watch my videos anymore. But you know what? I don't care. Because I haven't heard from them. They haven't commented on my videos. Which is probably a good thing. Because now looking back on my videos, even from my old YouTube channels, I can safely say that they were not being nice to me when I talked about Thing Noodles being an absolute jerk. And let me tell you, similar to them and some other people that I have to deal with, they straight up just say the random stupid nonsense out of their mouths, thinking that I'm a bad person. I'm not. I'm just trying to look out for Justin in a way that I feel like would be more suitable for him, in my opinion. Because his fans are absolutely psychotic. It's like this generation just doesn't know how to act normal anymore, and they just make up the most stupidest stuff. They say the most stupidest stuff, and they just think they can just get away with anything. I'm not happy about it in the slightest. And I was born in 2003, and I clearly was just a normal child. A normal, happy-go-lucky child. And you know what? I was happy that way. I was happy that way because everything was normal. But nothing's normal now, today, in the present. Things are shit, but some things are still good. So on my TikTok that is on my phone, a user by the name of Sensory Gay, Friendly Gay Bar, liked my TikToks involving, Johnny, the character Johnny from Papa Louie, the Papa Louie games, and he just liked my, TikTok about, teenage Johnny out of nowhere, and I was like, who is this man? I now want to friend him. And you know what? So I made just a few TikToks about it, and he said to me that it was due to the fact that during his school years he got involved with Papa's Freezeria, and he was so interested in the games that, and he basically said to me in like the last paragraph that he said to me about the fact that he liked the Papa Game series, he said that Johnny is daddy. And I wouldn't basically blame him. His name is Cleve, if I'm saying that right. Anyways, I wouldn't blame him for saying that Johnny is daddy because he's basically a hunk. But he's almost like some stereotypical lumberjack, but I don't mind. I mean, he looks he looks nice. But from his facial expression, his default expression alone, he looks like a grump, but in reality, he's a nice person. And for some trivia slash fun facts about his character, he was based on Matt and Tony's real life dumb friend, John, who, my guess, probably has the same appearance as Johnny, just isn't a lumberjack by any means. Which I wouldn't mind. Or maybe the original concept of Johnny, or the original Johnny from Papa Louie, like Papa's Pizzeria, was Pitch Hitwell. And that character was originally blonde with tan skin and a green shirt, and his name was Johnny. Kind of funny. So, yeah, I think I forgot about saying about but anyways, earlier I just said that I'm not even surprised that Thing Noodles decided to just go play horror games again, because what do I even expect from him anymore? I mean, this generation of people in the world are just straight up gaslighting me in front of my eyes. And I'm not happy about it in the slightest. Why don't I just... So, I used to make little, like, Papa Louie Pals films, or about Quinzel and Johnny's friendship. Basically, like any other horror franchise, there's movie adaptations, sequels, remakes, whatever. So Quinzel, Sweet Quinzel was about Johnny and Quinzel's friendship. Part one was basically Johnny having his nephew and his friends over. Quinzel's part two was basically Quinzel and Johnny going on a camping trip, and some other people trying to scare them. I don't know. Part three was basically the Quinzel working at the Pancakeria, and stuff happened. For part five, which I'm basically gonna ignore officially because I will no longer include it. Part six, which is basically Brody x Skylar, basically involves Brody and Skylar falling in love, and Quinzel basically felt like it was breaking the sexuality curse on the entire Flipverse, and she felt like Brody and Skylar being together was the best thing that ever happened in her life. I mean, they were so perfect for each other. And part 7, Communion, takes place after Brody x Skylar. And there's also The Howling, where Quinzel murders Johnny's own mother. The unofficial finale, Quinzel, Sweet Quinzel, Movie Maniac. And then The Heated Night, part 2, which is basically an alternate story So if Quinzel was involved with the story, James would go to her and tell her that he might be pregnant with a baby, and he tells her that a werewolf raped him in the woods, and she knows that Johnny is a werewolf and might have been the werewolf that raped Johnny in the woods. I mean, James. So James has the baby in secret without telling Johnny or Chuck about it. So a few days goes by. James has the baby, and that night Quinzel murders both of them. She stabs James to death and slits his throat open. She takes the baby and takes it to a waterfall, puts it on a lily pad, and lets it stream away from what just happened. And the baby falls from the waterfall and lands on a huge rock, just exploding on impact. And Quinzel knows that the baby's dead. She goes home, cries, and then prays that things like that would never happen again, especially James and Johnny's relationship, if you can even call it that. Now, I love the Papa Louie series, and I love Johnny's character, and in my opinion, he's somewhat underrated, which is kind of an understatement. And I just didn't know what to say, except I don't know what the news was thinking. Playing those games and just being a total dick. I mean, I'm just done. Oh, and by the way, some other franchise series like Total Drama Island, the Total Drama series franchise, I'm done with it because even with the announcement of the 2 new seasons, we still haven't gotten official releases of it. And considering that Fresh TV has already been in controversy and certain stuff, I highly doubt it. It's just a wild ride full of emotions and chaos happening in the world for no certain reason. And it sucks. It really sucks. Quinzel and Johnny. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Just look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they fucking beautiful? Look at them. Aren't they adorable? Look at them. They're adorable. Aren't they adorable? Look at them. Look at them.